Welcome to CLO 2026.1. Let's jump into what's new in this release. We're excited to introduce ripping and tearing, a new way to create realistic ripped garments. Simply designate part or all of a seam as a rip area, set your rip resistance, and then tear the seam open. Each rip is its own object, so you can create, edit, or delete sections without affecting the rest of the seam. Once ripped, the fray properties let you customize your torn edges. You can choose from ready-made presets like denim, cotton, and satin, and play with settings like fuzz, loose, and exposed threads, all fully customizable. If you want to lock in a look, deactivate the rip to stop further tearing, or if you don't love it, restore it to its original sewn state. We've given the Knit Swatch editor a massive upgrade, adding more stitch types and making the whole process more intuitive. The editor is now split into a real-time preview window on top and a collapsible settings panel below. A new flat view button lets you lay swatches flat for easy editing, and changes to the swatch size now update instantly in the preview. Expanded simulation controls let you fine-tune horizontal and vertical tension for directional shrinkage, and adjust flattening to emphasize or soften the 3D look of cables and tucks. With the new Select Edit tool, easily select stitches, rows, columns, or wales to copy, paste, flip, and move. Switch tools instantly with the Tab key, and reapply styles using the eyedropper. We've also added a bunch of new stitch types, such as tuck, transfer, and cable, so you can create a wider range of knit designs. Lastly, knit direction now links directly to your pattern's grain line, and you can precisely align knit seams between pattern pieces with the new position X and Y controls. Look at all the fun new knits you can create! View and edit pattern data easily with this new pattern information window, including the item number, name, fabric, grain line, and more. Plus, you can adjust the cut quantity, add notes to the description column, and add a stage to the pattern so your team always stays aligned. With version history, save checkpoints to your pattern and revert to previous states anytime with a click. Finding tools is now effortless. Click the new magnifying glass next to the Help menu to launch any function instantly with global menu search. We've completely redesigned the right-click menu with category tabs and real-time search. Just type what you need or use tab and arrow keys to jump between categories instantly. No endless scrolling required. And for those who love to customize your workspace, now you can. Right-click the toolbar and select Group Tools to stack or hide tools you rarely use. Drag your favorites to the top, and save your layout as a JSON file to bring your personalized setup to any workstation. We've added a new lock function for graphics, so you can adjust colorways and fabrics without accidentally moving your graphic size or placement. Activate it in the Graphic Transformation section, or right-click the graphic directly in the 2D window. Calculate bag capacity inside CLO. Just select your pattern pieces and press Enter to generate a measurement mesh displaying your bag's volume in liters. Set a target volume and tolerance to confirm your design meets capacity requirements, and use the Edit Volume tool to move or resize the mesh as needed. Compare graphic placement and measurements across all graded sizes side by side in the 2D window with 2D grading review. New information display options let you show pattern names, annotations, line length, and more. Once you finish reviewing, export your layout instantly with Save Snapshot. Seam allowance just got a major upgrade. Set a custom default width in user settings and select the color of your seam allowance so it's easier to distinguish from your pattern outline. We've expanded the corner type presets to include new options like slant, round, envelope, and pocket to handle trickier corners. For even more control, you can turn on custom seam allowance to directly edit individual points and lines, just like a pattern outline, and lock your seam allowance when you're done. In print layout, fabrics and graphics now render fully across the seam allowance. And we've added new ways to trace. In shape mode, you can merge overlapping patterns, cut one shape from another, or break overlapping regions into individual pieces right in your 2D workspace. We've made a bunch of new updates to Pattern Drafter. Combine new detail blocks for endless design variations, including new neckline types like V-neck and square neck, a yoked trouser option, new pocket styles, and more. And with Match to Avatar size, your pattern instantly adjusts to fit your avatar. This also works with AI Pattern Drafter. Press Ctrl-Q during simulation to activate symmetric pinching and manipulate both sides of a garment simultaneously. It's a faster, more precise way to style symmetrical jackets, tees, and dresses. And finally, fold garments even easier than in real life. Just lay your garment flat, select the garment type, set your fold dimensions, and watch CLO do the work for you. Switch to manual mode for custom folding styles. Thank you all so much for watching. We can't wait to see what you create with CLO 2026.1. Have fun creating in CLO.